65 degrees and sunny here in Middletown, Delaware. You're listening to WKKC 104.4 FM as we broadcast live 8 feet beneath in the man cave. That's right, y'all. It is May 7, 2026, and this is our retired teacher rant segment from WKKC. So, hey, you guys know, and if you don't know, I am a retired educator. After 30 years of teaching, I have retired. But what I do in my spare time is I substitute teach elementary kids only, like maybe 1 day a week or whatever. Nothing more than 2.5 days a week. But in my substitute teaching, I see all kinds of behaviors and different things that are going on. And one of my big problems is some of the soft consequences that they have for some of these kids when they get to acting up. Okay. And for one, okay, hopefully the parents are bringing it, and parents need to buckle down and discipline their kids a little bit more at home. But hey, I'm not saying I was a perfect kid either, because growing up, my parents, they brought they used to bring that thunder. If I act up, whatever, I got my whoopings, whatever, got jacked up, or whatever you act up. And there were times where I went to school and I act up and I tried the system to see if I could get away with it and all that stuff. Then where we get back to the parents, you get lit up or whatever, or you got jacked up. Back in the day, you got jacked up and all that stuff. And I'm not one for abusing kids or anything like that. Shouldn't be abusing kids where you're going to leave marks on them and hurt them and are permanently hurting or jacking them up. If a teacher's doing that, then yeah, they should be reported unless the teacher is defending themselves. All right, so say there's a high school, so if you're a real big kid or whatever, the teacher feels threatened, then you're in survival mode, then, anything goes. But other than that, teachers shouldn't be, abusing the kids. But you can get jacked up and they get you all in order and everything, then you're all right, no marks or anything like that. Another thing is, the punishment needs to be uncomfortable and inconvenient. So even when you're getting jacked up, that's not a comfortable situation if you're getting jacked up. And then, like detentions and stuff like that, you didn't get to schedule your detentions when we were in high school. You know what I mean? They would do it like during your practice or whatever, and it would be during an event. Say if you had a field trip, hey, you didn't get to go. Okay, if you acted up, some of those consequences, you don't get to go on a field trip. Prom season, you act up or whatever like that, they refund your money. You're not going to the prom. You're not going to go there and act up and embarrass us. Class trips, okay, junior, senior class trip, you get to acting up. You didn't get to go. That was a consequence. And they stood by it. So when we've had friends and people who didn't get to go on the trip, and the thing is, that sent a message to the rest of us saying, hey, they act up, they ain't playing, man. Look, nah, I want to go on a trip. I'm going to do right. And everybody would act right during that time. And they would learn their lesson. And then the person that was on that punishment or whatever, or wasn't allowed to go on the trip, they were hating it, right? You missed the trip and all that stuff. And they had something to think about. And they would think about that the next time that they were going to go and do something, silly or whatever. So that's just my rant, okay? Inconvenient, okay, and uncomfortable. It's just like when you get a traffic ticket. The cop ain't going to say, hey, yeah, go ahead. You can just go ahead to work, and then we'll mail you your ticket later, or we'll settle it later. No, they're going to make you late for work. They're going to take their time and all that stuff. Right? When they lock you up, you don't get to pick your cell and all that stuff. So, come on. You're not preparing the kids for the real world, okay? Punishment should be uncomfortable and inconvenient, and then that way it doesn't happen often. So that's my rant, my retired teacher rant, brought to you by WKKC 104.4 FM. Think it don't get any hotter? Think again. Hey, and if you like this video here, it's on the channel on YouTube at WKKC 104.4 FM. Like and subscribe. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.